I would have hugged you, but it's...
Do you want to hug?
Yeah,
Let's do it. So when I saw Baby Bump, I thought, you're a maternity business, but all I see is baby clothes.
It's back there.
We initially opened for maternity. 2008, we opened our doors, and we were maternity, and children's might have been as big as this wall.
We figured to put kids in the front because everybody can buy for kids. Not everybody can buy for maternity. Excuse me 1 second.
Yes.
We have a lot of different sectors in this business.
Revenue streams.
Yes.
Okay.
So we had social media.
So Instagram.
Instagram all day here now.
A large? Okay. I have one left.
So what's happening here?
This is either they saw something on Instagram and they're calling for sizing, see if we have it still.
People call.
All day.
If you like the product, you have to pick up the phone and call the store and hope they have it and go through that process, as opposed to just pressing a button, going to the website, picking the item, checking out, and getting it delivered.
I don't understand. Do you have an inventory system?
Yes, we have an inventory system.
And is it tied to your website?
No.
Do you have a website?
Like a landing page just showing who we are. When we got burned on 3 website developers, we don't have deep pockets.
When you post something, don't you know the style and the SKU?
No. POS stands for 2 things in the store. Point of sale system and piece of...
Oh, okay. All right.
I think the second challenge is that the way they're marketing online today doesn't necessarily tie to their POS system. They don't have an accurate inventory. They don't know what they have where. And if they wanted to actually find it, the solution is to rummage through the shelves. It doesn't seem very user-friendly.
So if you come into your store, immediately it's a baby store. Who does all the buying?
Julie does the children's.
Some of the stuff you're buying, I mean, that's just a white t-shirt. What's your style? White? Where's the personality? What would you call this area here?
The local section.
Alligators. It's really cute, actually. Mm-hmm. This is a New Orleans thing.
Yeah, that's our symbol. They buy a lot of this stuff because they're like, I want to bring something back from Louisiana.
Yeah, Louisiana.
I feel like the Baby Bump store is nice enough. It's got some great local flair to it, but it seems like everything is meant for something very formal. Like, people like to buy things for the kids where they can just roll around in the dirt.
This is the maternity section.
Who buys all of this?
Me and Julie do maternity.
Who merchandise this?
Julie does the merchandising, but I used to do more.
Did you ever get any training in merchandising?
No.
When I went up these stairs, I literally felt like I went back to 1984.
Okay.
When you're merchandising your product or apparel, the most important thing is to do it in a way that engages the customer. It requires them to actually want to participate in the process. And unfortunately, this place doesn't accomplish that.
Oh, the monogram? That is cool.
Yeah. We monogram everything.
And what do you charge for it?
$12 for that.
And what does it cost you to do it?
50 cents maybe.
So the margins are huge.
They're great.
The machines,
So the
at,
machines
our
at our
house.
house.
You
We don't have-
monogram at your house?
Yes.
I start in the morning. I'm monogramming pieces, get the kids off to school.
And how old are your kids?
6 and 2.
Okay, that's
So-
awesome.
We rush here because I have to open the store.
You're here all day,
All day.
working, hustling.
One of us is in
having
Baton Rouge,
fun.
one's here.
Store closes. What happens next?
Go home, cook dinner, monogramming,
Monogramming,
emails,
Instagramming.
And what time is that at?
Oh, 11, 12.
You're monogramming at 11, 12 o'clock at night?
Oh, yeah. She's doing too much.
Okay.
I'm trying to
Help.
We've tried several times to say, this is all you're going to do, and this is what I will do. Because I don't want her doing all this.
I feel like I'm running around with a chicken, like my head cut off. One of us has to pick up the boy, so it's always an argument. Okay, who's staying there? And then I'm like, I always feel like I have to stay here because I feel like I can do it a little better.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're referring to sales or merchandising.
Yeah.
Sales, I mean, that's what I do.
The idea of running a family business is tough to begin with. And when you add the layer of complexity that it's a husband and wife, it makes it even more difficult. It's become obvious to me that they're troubled.
What is the percentage of business here between baby versus maternity?
86% of sales are children's.
So maternity went away?
It's just evolving.
It's evolving to where like women go anywhere and just find something looser, maybe go up and exercise.
And what will you do on a typical day here?
1,000 is about normal.
1,000 a day.
So does the store break even?
Good question.
Well, I don't need you to tell me that it's a good question.
Well, okay, yes, we are breaking even. Yes, we're out of the negatives for now. Yes.
Right now, we're like 6,000 each month for profit.
Okay. How come she knows that clearly and you are a little fuzzy about it?
I used to do the financials. She took that over.
What are you nervous about?
She just knows what we've been through. And 2017 was a really hard year. So in 2017, I get a phone call from my doctor. He goes, we need to immediately get you in here. It looks like you have testicular cancer.
I'm really sorry about that.
Very unexpected. I'm sorry, it's hard seeing her hurt.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
The doctor's like, come in immediately.
Like that day?
Yeah,
That day.
like that hour.
So I'm like there and I'm, she's trying to comfort me. And I'm like, no, I had to comfort you. And it was just a mess.
It's like a perfect storm.
Oh, man.
It's a whirlwind.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
A year exactly.
A year.
Are you clear now?
So I'm clear. I went through radiation. The results came in and I'm good.
But
Yeah. So it's gone.
But the
then
bills are still there.
The medical bills?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, the store, it took a hit because of all that going on.
It did. We put in probably
Our whole savings. Since 2008 to 2017, I did everything. I really did. I kept as much away from Julie as possible. Before 2017, I was really good at all this stuff. Julie saw what it was doing to me. She came in and saved us.
Thank goodness that Julie was able to rise to the occasion to take care of her family, her husband, her kids, their business. But with Robbie coming back in to her system, to her process, to her way of thinking, I worry that that's going to be a big hurdle.
You okay?
2017 sucked. So every time we think about it, just
She's tough.
You went through a lot.
Yeah.
And you are here on the other side. You seem like you're kicking ass.
trying.
You don't feel like you're getting there?
Mornings, I'm working. At nighttime, I'm working. I just feel like I'm a hamster in a wheel, like just spinning. So I want to get out of that wheel.
How to reacclimate yourself to a working relationship that's built on equality with everybody contributing isn't going to be as easy as everybody thinks. And I have to figure out how to rebuild his confidence slowly so that he can stand on his own 2 feet.
So I'll meet you guys at Baton Rouge?
Baton Rouge, yes, sir.
Okay, I'll see you there.
Welcome to Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
This is Maddie, our store
Nice to
manager.
meet you. How are you?
Doing well, thanks.
So who do you report to?
There really is both of them.
I would say me, yeah.
Yeah, Julie.
Okay, I'm Marcus.
I'm Allison.
Nice to meet you guys. So when people walk in here, do you have any repeat customers?
75% of this
And do you know exactly what they're going to buy or not buy?
Yes.
Okay.
I know their style, know their kids.
That's clienteling. Like, oh my gosh, this came in. I know Susie's going to love this. And then you're putting it in a box. You're calling her up, like, I know you're a working mother. I'm sending you the most amazing box. You're going to love everything. You're going to wish I sent you more.
I never thought of it. That's a good idea.
Do you have a database that puts people's information in?
No.
How do you communicate with them once they leave?
I tell them, I say, hey guys, like follow us on Instagram. Here's our number. Normally we have business cards. I think we have to get some more made.
Today, with web-based technology, you can input customer information in a database and send them offers based on the size they wear, the kids they have, their birthday, their anniversary, the colors they like. It's the very specific targeted marketing known as modern-day clienteling.
The good news is this market is wide open. Doesn't matter about the economy. Babies are born every day. In fact, one was born a second ago. And a community of people are going to buy a gift for the person that had the baby and the baby themselves. I'm going to head back to New Orleans. I learned a lot, and maybe we can catch up a little later.
Okay.
How are you? It's a busy place.
This is a busy place.
Do you have the financials?
Yes. This is a 2016-2017 comparison.
2016, 857,000 of revenue. 2017, 801,000 of revenue. 2016, 431,000 of gross profit and a 50% margin. 2017, 396,000 and a 49% margin. So in my opinion, your margins are at a minimum 12% too low. I think
12%?
you need, yes, I think you need to be at 62%, not 50 and 49.5.
In this particular business, because the volume isn't as big as a traditional retail store, you're going to have perfect execution on the margin side because there's very little room for error. 5 or 10 points across a couple $100,000 is the difference between going out of business or being able to pay your light bill.
Let's look at the balance sheet. So right now, $27,000 in cash, $31,000 of inventory in New Orleans, $42,000 in Baton Rouge. So $100,000 of assets that are tangible, inventory and cash. Come down to liabilities, $170,000 in bank loans and $40,000 in credit cards, $210,000 in liabilities. What about personal credit cards that are not on the balance sheet?
We have one personal card that we've used, and it's got a $5,000 cap, and it's capped.
How much money have you invested in the whole concept?
I'd say it'd be close to almost 20.
So that's $235,000 invested, and there's $100,000 of cash and inventory. You're upside down $135,000.
It's a lot.
I never knew how much debt we were in. I don't like loans. I don't like owing people money. I don't, just not raised that way. Like, I don't like it.
How did this happen?
You know, I tried to solve things, so I'd go out and get a loan. And it would make it go away, and we have to slowly pay it, you know. But the problem was it was a snowball. We'd get a loan, and then the credit cards would get tapped out again. This is my flaw.
It's hard. Trust.
You don't trust them?
I was just ready to sell the car, sell the wedding ring. Like,
I asked you if you trusted him. Coming up.
oh my God, it's so stressing me out. I feel like I could do this in like 5 seconds.
Julie?
You're like giving me anxiety.
It's so dead in the wintertime.
Tuesday.
It's dead in the summer, too. We need to literally wipe it out and start over.
This ice cream shop's a little too vanilla.
How do you differentiate yourself from everybody else?
Can Marcus add some flavor?
It needs an evolution. You should embrace it and not run the other way.
I'm nervous about all the changes.
How do you think you're doing?
Can we get off camera for this?
The Prophet, an all-new episode. Tuesday at 10. CNBC. Get yours.
The communal feast, potluck. This parade of dishes will soon be yours to scrub, and they're not even yours. New and improved Dawn Ultra can finish off this buffet. Each drop now has even more grease cleaning power, so you can scrub 50% less and get done faster. Next month, their place. A drop of Dawn and grease is gone.
Let's talk about food. The food you wish you had time to make. Let's take it back to the source. Like this fig we spent 3 months scouring the world for. At Daily Harvest, we take our time, so you don't have to. This is food for real life. Nourishing, delicious, thoughtful, real food. Ready to eat in minutes. Delivered right to your door. This is Daily Harvest. We take care of food so that food can take care of you. Go to dailyharvest.com and get started today.
You know that expensive watch you always wanted? It only cost a fraction of the price to make.
We thought that was crazy, so we made our own watch company.
We created unique watch designs, launched online at fair prices, developed new styles, shipped to over 160 countries around the world, and created a community. Now, you don't have to overpay for a nice watch.
Instead, join the movement.
Shop now at mvmt.com.
Best Fiends. Collect Howie and tons of other cute characters. Solve thousands of fun puzzles. Download Best Fiends for free today. That's friends without the R. Best Fiends.
Cover it up. That's what I did when I started losing my hair. Then I realized I could actually do something. Now I use Keeps, the easiest way to keep my hair. And it only costs $1 a day, which means no more covering up. Get started at Keeps.com.
Why? Boosting my immune system. Life insurance is too complicated. I'll just live forever instead.
Just go to PolicyGenius.com. They compare all the best insurers, get you the best policy. You compare and save with PolicyGenius.com.
Medical alarms for people who fall or have medical emergencies. You never think you'll need one until you do. Hi, I'm Lonnie Anderson for Advantage Alert. Today, our advanced systems locate and protect people inside and outside their homes, plus when they're on the road, allowing users with the press of a button to speak with an operator who can summon help. And